Why are they not starting a game? How long do I have to wait?
I don't know. Why can you speak for so long?
Playing
Jeez.
lobby
This is the
simulator.
longest. This is the
What am I
longest
going to do?
deployment phase I've ever seen.
I'm going to kill all their families.
Okay. Alright, well, hello everyone. Welcome to freaking NTW3 replay tournament thingy. This is Grognards versus Templars. It's really all you need to know. We got Cossack, Antonio Handsome, Paris. I can't think of any other Templar members, at least any ones that are in the battle that are notable. Sorry if any of them are watching this. They probably all speak French. They don't know even what I'm talking about.
6. Okay.
What? Oh, and there's Cossacks. Oh yeah, there's a Platov in this battle.
Okay,
That's pretty awesome. Cossack is playing Platov
I'm at
in this.
59, 55.
Go forward 2 seconds. You guys be a little more quiet, please? Thank you. Alright. Well, it's a battle, right? Map, I think, is Flanders something, right? Anyway, as for Imperial Cores... I'm sorry, wait, they're playing, Oh, I'm sorry. No, they're playing... Wait, what? Oh, I thought they were playing cores here. I think they're playing cores, but... Oh yeah, they're playing cores, but these guys are playing Theaters of War here. So this should be quite interesting. We got a 10 Austriche, a Russia center, a Italy. I'm surprised he's not playing Rhine, and a Tyrol, obviously, because Tyrol's based. Oh no, man, we're gonna have instantaneous action because freaking Cossack here is, I believe, playing Platov, which is a 10-point Narod. Pretty balling. Thoughts on Narod, Travis, or Platov?
Best faction in the game.
I'm gonna turn you up here because you're a little quiet. There you go. But yeah, I'm also surprised when they decided to pick Platov. You know?
Very pick. You usually don't see that in a core game like this, or
yeah.
not a core game, but a.
Well, one side's playing cores, the other side isn't. Travis. Anyway, let's look at the map here. We got 3-1 points kind of in like the center-ish, and you got a 4-point on like each north and south point of the map. So, you know, this kind of going to be probably coming down to like either a 4-point snipe or a 1-point snipe. You know, if this ever does actually come to LOC, which is interesting. So we got 3 Russian armies again, 1 Platov. So obviously, Platov's probably gonna be able to give them an immediate LOC advantage. We actually got a little cav engagement on the right here from these Cossacks. Oh, they decide to engage some freaking dragoons. What are they doing? They just chased like a Cossack unit off the map there. I'm assuming that one's not coming back. We got more Cossacks coming in. It's a never-ending wave.
Like, you cannot kill the Cossacks.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, interesting. Oh my god! I look behind me and there's like 3 more units. So I'm like, I don't know why I just kind of threw away some Cossacks. Like he's not following up with anything else. And then I look behind me and there's like, oh, there's like 4 more units. Large funny.
Yeah, he did beat the Dragoon in the end.
Got some freaking fire orders. What? Yeah, it's nice having some immediate action. It's nice for the audience instead of having to wait like 20 years for them to like finally march to the field, and you know probably one of them CTDs or jobs before any of the fighting even happens. You know, so just you know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the strategy I'm seeing here with the Russians is they keep them at bay with their Cossacks, and of course they already have the LOC advantage for the most part. And they can just kind of scout them out and pick off units that are on their own one by one.
Now this Austriche player has a Carabinier, and that thing is very, very deadly. It's like probably the most cost-efficient heavy cavalry in the game, if you were to ask me. Do you have a contradicting opinion, Travis?
No.
Yep.
Gets a good unit, gets the job done.
Mm-hmm. You have some Garde d'Honneur, like a really tiny freaking heavy cav unit. It's funny. It's funny. I guess seeing that they brought Nara, they decided to go for like more elite cav because these carabiniers, and I don't see a whole lot of lights Just like I think just like about one on each team, or if it is a light, it's a very elite light like this freaking combat gen here. Girls Hussars, big Hussars.
They actually have 2 regiments of Carabiniers. If you look at the 11-pointer that they brought, they have Carabiniers as well.
That's pretty balling.
They're going for supremacy here, I suppose.
And freaking gendarmes, immortals. Yeah, so they brought some like good freaking heavy cav, which is nice. Got Traders there. I'm assuming this is the. Oh, and I keep thinking they're playing cores, but they're not. But yeah, you got these Traders here. Very, very effective cheap infantry. 11 is just such a freaking good theater in this current patch. Like everything they have is just so dirt cheap. So you could just bring such a diverse and well built army. It can be basically reliant off of everything at once, you know? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like a guard build from the 11-pointer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we take... Oh, dang. That was an interesting general... I don't know, like, was that an artillery piece? Like, all the way from over there? Where did that even come from? Dang. We got some, these Polish sappers? Or these French sappers? I don't know, but they have, like, eyes of the Antichrist. So it's pretty cool. But, yeah, let's take a look at Italy, because honestly, I feel like Italy is usually outshined by Rhine France, at least in terms of the infantry quality. So, Italy's fast, you know, I think they're definitely faster than Rhine. So I guess if he favors speed and just kind of wants to move around his enemies, and that's got much better light infantry too, then yeah, Italy can be the way to go. We got two Messenas here, right next to each other with Italy and Tyrol. And then for Austriche, where is this freaking general? We got Dominique Van Damme. That's pretty cool. Van Damme, we got encircled at Kulm. That's pretty cool. And now he's coming under attack by Cossacks everywhere. So what are your thoughts on this game so far? It seems like the Imperials definitely hold kind of the LOC advantage at the moment. Is what the cool kids do. They even got like a little Tyrolese unit up in the 4-point there, which is pretty cool. Thoughts on this game?
I mean, yeah. At this point, we haven't seen the other units yet.
Yeah, we have not seen any Russian units aside from the Cossacks.
Just judging from these 2 units, 2 armies on the right, I should say here, the French are probably gonna have more men in this battle, surprisingly.
Yeah, but just again, usually surprising, unless 11 or like Rhine just spams units. But yeah, because they brought that Cav Corps, the Russians definitely gonna have to kind of work around the French, so it should be quite interesting.
Interesting strategy here from 11 France, just kind of making one big line.
There's that Lieve Chevalier just got annihilated by that Cossack. Jeez. And then he chased off by some dragoons, but hey.
In front of them, I believe the guard actually.
Yep.
And they're surrounded by Cossacks, so there's not much they can do there. They're just being forced to kind of stay behind.
Yeah, what I'm assuming the Russians, yeah, we can actually see the first of Russian infantry, I've just predicted it. Yeah, I'm assuming what they're doing is they're going to kind of wheel around and use that cab to kind of constantly force them to keep wheeling, and then when they kind of just end up turning themselves, especially if they can do it while Italy and Tyrol aren't really in a quick reinforcement range of their allies, they could just kind of strike at the little crescent edge or the kind of middle point while the Cossacks keep wheeling and another army kind of pins them in place, and the other army can just kind of hold the others off, and they can easily kill a lot. What was that?
Russia wants an artillery piece there. That's quite unfortunate.
Dang. Yeah, that was a good snipe. I'm not even sure if he could see that unit. No, he could see it. He could see it actually. Yeah.
That was a
sexy snipe. Yeah. What is that even from? Oh, look. Look over here,
cross map artillery.
You got cross map Steel Division experience. Dang, man. I usually don't bring units like that because they just get targeted to shit, but you know, it's really satisfying if you can actually see a unit that can do very well, like an artillery piece that ginormous.
Yeah, Russia Center is going to have a bit of a problem with the artillery that's going to be able to shoot to their flank.
Yep, and you got this Russian army here kind of moving up and advancing. He's got to deal with those guns there, which might be a bit of a pain. But this is Russian infantry, and their main purpose is to die. So hopefully that Russian cav and the Grens could just kind of push up and then just force the enemy to square on the flank. That just kind of assault column their way through, and that should go quite well. He's like wheeling really far to the left here. Like really.
All Russia really has to do here. Sorry to interrupt you, but all Russia really has to do here is just advance backwards.
Yeah, and
The true Russian.
yeah, I can't understand. I mean, he's like really wheeling super far to the left here. So I don't know, I feel like he's kind of isolating himself. But then again, because they have so many Cossacks, it's kind of hard to get that isolated with the amount of cav you have. But it's just interesting so far. He like wheeled like cross map there, and I guess now he's finally gonna end up attacking the French here. Yeah, these are guards.
French are probably gonna have a bit of a problem by just being outmatched by artillery. Because there's just multiple batteries you can see that are targeting their line.
Yeah, and this guard Russia player, man, I don't know. I mean, these units can't actually shoot, unlike most Russian units, unless they're Jaegers. But yeah, the artillery should be giving them a tough time, so it's not. I guess this early in the game, it's kind of unknown if the casualties of this assault are going to be acceptable for the guard to take, but hopefully they can just start shredding these French units apart.
It looks like they are going to actually do that. Because these aren't even very good units that are fighting the guard here. They were doing decent when they weren't being shot at, but under pressure, I don't think they're going to be doing too much.
And one of them immediately started wavering there just after the first volley, so it goes to kind of show how much more elite these forces are.
The Russians are falling back.
Yeah, and they've already taken quite a good amount of casualties, so I'm not really sure. But here, you got that other army kind of moving against that kind of angle of the crescent, but he's got to move quickly because obviously they have many reinforcements on the way to support his allies, so I think the Russians really got to move quickly here, man. The Cav Corps is forcing them to wheel and kind of use their Cav very defensively against the Cossacks. So either one of these armies needs to strike so they can just kind of open up some vulnerabilities in their line, and then they can just advance. So the Imperials really gonna kind of consolidate and take their time here with this defense, and just kind of, because again they do hold LOC, so they can just kind of keep holding them off until inevitably this I guess this kind of assault eventually just kind of whittles away. I guess that is the proper terminology.
The French are getting reinforcements from Tyrol, and I believe now Italy is going to be coming over, so they're going to be consolidating on the left.
Yep, on this freaking hill.
It will be quite unfortunate if they get flanked.
Yep. I'm just kind of wondering where the rest of the Russians are, man. Feel me?
Now the Russian strategy might be turning around, though, because their plan was to consolidate and kill the two people on the right, but now there's reinforcements coming over from Tyrol and Italy. So they're gonna have to change up their strategy a little bit mid-battle.
It makes you wonder if they're gonna like completely wheel around and then try to take out, Tyrol and Italy, because honestly, this high ground is gonna be a much harder position to take, and because the Russians will also kind of have a defensive wood line they can fall back to when fighting, if they decide to kind of turn and fight Italy and Tyrol instead. That should be much greater, and then plus they can just kind of wheel to the right and then hold LC themselves and then take a defensive fight with that Cav Corps, which it's an option, But it's just interesting to see how this is going to go so far. You got this Russian horse artillery here that should be laying waste to whatever's in front of it.
I do assume, however, that maybe they didn't know, the Russians, they didn't know that they would be fighting the 11 and 10 on this side. So their strategy just kind of came down to just push whoever's over here, but they didn't really have a plan.
I guess they did not expect the firm resistance or something along the lines of that. Well, if you got those Howies, man, they're opening fire on the Tyrolese infantry, which is coming in to reinforce. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's just interesting to see what's happening.
They can actually see the Tyrol unit.
Yeah, I think they're just shooting at the general, because that's obviously visible to them, because you can't hide a general, so.
Unfortunate.
It just makes me think, since they're playing a Cav Corps and the French are consolidating so well, at this point, I feel like they have to need to strike at these reinforcing units here, right, very quickly and soon, or else they'll just kind of be able to consolidate. Because they'll be so consolidated, the Russians will just have a very difficult time kind of actually like overpowering them on any way or shape or form, right? So at that point, I feel like if they don't strike at these kind of reinforcing units soon or kind of catch them off guard, I feel like they're gonna have a tough time and may actually just have to straight up win this through LOC.
If you look, they actually are. They're shooting them with artillery. They have a massive battery.
Yeah, so I hope for the Russians that they should be advancing soon. I guess considering their general is very close, and I do kind of hear some movement in this wood line here. I'm assuming that's what they're going to be doing. They might be able to catch a good portion of this France-Italy player out of position, and plus that might end up kind of like, you know, rerouting a lot of these Italian and possibly Tyrolese troops to the Russians, which might leave them vulnerable to some cavalry charges.
The Tyrol now, so I assume they have cav in the forest and possibly infantry in there as well, ready to just push in whenever they can.
Yep. All right. But it's interesting to see. Not a whole lot of fighting in this battle right now, right? So they're playing this very strategically. Usually these games are a little, you know, boring, but if it can kind of, you know, speed up here later on, the artillery is dealing some damage, but not a whole lot. I usually don't relying off relying off of artillery in my builds, but hey, I mean, if it works, it works. And this guard Russia player does seem to be rerouting further towards the flank, which it looks like, I'm assuming they're going to strike at, but it's kind of hard to say.
And you could just skip this until something happens.
Yeah, of course, I'll just probably edit out parts that obviously are boring as fuck.
Like this.
Like this.
Just maneuvering down a road.
Yeah, marching down a road. No one knows what they're doing, just they're consolidating. But yeah.
Marching down a road.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like it will be an interesting move. I mean, I usually don't like doing this, but like kind of sending some units at the fore. You can just like send some units to this northern fore, right? And then you could just kind of defend this southern fore, and you have that kind of cav corps. And that actually might be a way of winning this, because already I believe 18 minutes have passed in this battle. So I mean, likelihood of an LOC kind of thing going on it's definitely possible.
Yeah, a good strategy at this point could be, now that they're diverting away from the four-pointer on the other side, there's not much resistance over there, so they can just send a couple of units to take that, and they have LOC for the game.
Yep. And then plus you have like the other two, and plus both of the one-pointers kind of in the middle, obviously aside from this one, which some France-Italian forces are kind of marching past. Both of them are also lightly defended, and actually aren't garrisoned at all. So obviously they're going to be able to, oh dang, you actually got some Russian light cav scouting that northern 4-point, so perhaps seeing upon it's not super guarded, they might actually go for it. It's cool to see this many men kind of amassed, but it's just, I'm not really sure what's going to happen in this battle. I think because the Russians are keeping themselves very well hidden right now, so, and because of all the Cossacks, the French are kind of kept in the dark about this whole maneuverment of the Russians, so they can really only go by sound, right? So it's going to be hard. And it does seem like that Italy player is now reinforcing this northern section of the army now, because I think he might be predicting the attack. But again, we don't even know where the next Russian attack is going to be taking place. Yes.
11 French general is under attack here.
Where is that?
Some Cossacks went in, but they actually
oh yeah,
failed.
I see. They failed. Yeah. He's actually catching this giant Cossack. You know, I think this is like the combat gen. Off guard a little here. Oh my god, these are the kind of there, so I wouldn't have that unit in there for very long. I would. Yep. Oh my god. Yeah. I'd let him get out of there.
They gotta hit.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and maybe click a couple of times out of there.
Yep. Attackers might be clicking a couple times.
If they can just pull that unit out there, then they can get some more units in there.
Oh yeah, and then they can kind of cycle charge these boys, which is going to deal some significant casualties, because that's what Cossacks do best.
Exactly
like that.
What they're going to do, actually.
Oh, yeah, look at that. And then you can just throw that unit in. That's going to break all that. Oh, that was a good play. That was a good play. That was a nice play. What the hell? Oh, we got sniped by artillery. Pyrrhus' general there.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Van no.
Micro your generals, people, please. It's not freaking illegal to have your generals sniped.
This is a public service announcement. Please micro your generals.
Yes. And now I feel like they're overstretching, right? Because now I feel like they can just kind of pick one particular point, the Russians, that is This is like the never interrupt your enemy while he's making a mistake thing. I'm not even sure if they're making a mistake because I literally have no idea where the Russian forces are, what the hell they're doing. So, this is a very, very bad replay for the casters because,
very boring. They're just kind of going up and down the road playing the hokey pokey.
Man, do you want to freeze speed this for a little bit and just kind of like, just, you know,
speed it up for a
yeah,
little
okay,
bit.
ready, 3 speed, 3 speed, ready,
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, go. Alright, we're gonna 3 speed this, we're going fast as fuck, boy, and I'll scream at you when I hit play. You got these Cossacks here kind of looking at these Shashazapiev here, but they can't square, they might go for a little ambush here. Where are the Russians? Like, literally, we've seen like 3 units of infantry. Like, no, 5 units of infantry the entire game. And that's it. That's it. This is like a Scooby freaking Doo scene. Oh, here we go. We got Russian infantry in it. Jaegers. Look at this, man. We finally see infantry. It's been like 20 minutes. Oh, look. And we got a Russian cuirassier. Guard cuirassier. Over there. This is such a weird game. We got skirms now. Here we go. Actual infantry fighting. Not just Cossack skirmishing gay shit. Skirms. Terrifying. Oh jeez, I wonder if those howitzers have a chevron. This is gonna be very sus. Alright, so the
Russians, they won. They won. There's no way. I'm gonna put $20 that the Russians won.
Really? You're gonna put $20? Okay.
I'm betting on the game.
You're betting on the game? Okay, you can send me your PayPal later, Travis. You heard it first. Russians are gonna win. $20. They got these cuirassiers. I saw a guard cuirassier. Here we go. We got a little engagement here. Some carabinets.
Oh, there's in the forest. They're being flanked by guards in the forest.
The Russians are in the woods.
The Russians are in the woods and they have guard cuirassiers.
Yep. Yep, and they're eating at those enemy carabinets. And they're just gonna be able to mow through anything the French have.
The Russians here, they made a very good, but weird
ambush. I don't know.
Ambush mode.
Yeah, then they're getting eaten. But the French are kind of making a counterattack. Oh my god, you got those guard cuirassiers then coming over. Those things are gonna be nigh invincible. Yeah, they can go. Oh yeah, they might be able to get a good rear charge here with some chevaliers. Assuming that they don't break first. Will they make it? I'm kind of cheering for the Russians here, honestly.
Guard to honor kind of just killed their own men there.
Funny. Oh no.
Yeah, it looks like the Russians just kind of want to preserve their unit there. So they won't lose it.
One up. Where are the Cossacks and all this? They're all over at Italy. I wonder if the Cossacks could just come to the rear of the army here from Russia Center and Austriach, and they could just...
Cossacks actually are at the rear if you weren't paying attention.
I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Swooped in and went up behind them here. They got some good charges there.
Got some Polish people going to the building to attempt to take it from the Russians. They should slowly chip away.
I believe the majority of the units that Russian Guard brought is Lvovsky.
Why do you form Skirt this unit? What? There's no cav at all.
It was a sound tactical decision, and don't question.
Empire Vanilla? Playing Vanilla? Oh, here we go. Look at this, man. Got some, what is this? I think, yeah, Dragoons here from the Russians. They're gonna make a good charge here.
Square, he actually beat a unit in square.
Yeah, because that unit is probably incredibly based.
Yeah, 6 each are lose.
Russians are holding this building relatively well at the moment. Oof, I mean, I feel like once these cuirassiers can rest up, they can get all fresh and all that. They can probably make a good assault against like the center here of the. Oh, actually, never mind, because they got some carabiniers there, and that's not really gonna work. The Cossacks need to support them from behind in order for that to work. I've got some freaking carabiniers.
No one can explain.
Oh, let's guard the console scat now. Damn.
I wonder if there's even any units on the right for the Russians anymore.
I'm sure there's a couple, but I wonder if this is like literally their entire army. Because I mean, if this is no, it's not. It's not. I hear
think
units.
there's only 2 armies, including the guard.
Yeah, I believe this is only 2 armies. Yes, I do believe you're correct there. Platov's just kind of doing whatever. This is 2 armies. I'm assuming there are other armies on the right here. I'm assuming it might advance against the kind of Tyrolese Italian forces over here, which at that point might be the time to strike.
What we have here is one of since Platov is a 10-pointer, I believe. They have a low pointer that's on the right that doesn't have many units. That's just kind of staying there for defense, and then they have a unit, an army in the center.
Well, this low point's gonna have to do something. Either advance against this one. We might be waiting till like the last couple minutes to advance against 1 point or something, and then perhaps they can hold on to this this 4 point here.
And that's what their strategy kind of depends on right now.
Oh man, they're just sitting in this cabin underneath this house. It's getting shot to shit.
They did take the building back though, the 4 point.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
There you go. And they're gonna get shot to shit if the cab sits there for that long.
They got it again.
I think. Oh, see this Russian Dragoon over here, next to the building. They might make a pretty cool play there. Elite Gamer Esports play. We got some Grenadiers coming in. I believe those are middle guard Grens.
Yeah, well actually it's the Dutch.
Oh, the Dutch Grens, yes.
The Dutch old guard.
I'm surprised that's not. Oh, I'm sure that was causing lag in the game. But yeah, the cab is charging into a building.
There's not much. That was kind of a bad charge from the Dutch Grenadiers there.
Yeah, and they just kind of got annihilated by the cab there. Boom. Yeah, that was not very smart. But all right, this is getting a little more close. This is getting a little more close. We got some dragoons coming in to support their comrades.
That could start the mass route, bro.
I do believe that it has a potential, but the French are kind of wrapping around from the Russian left here, so it's going to be kind of hard with that constant French pressure there. And this building is just constantly shooting down from those heights there, so yeah, that's doing like immeasurable amounts of damage to the cavalry of the Imperials there. Which is, I don't know why they're keeping it so close to the building.
It's messing up their lines as well, so it's
Our men are running.
not much they can do about that.
Freaking Immortal there, man. Like, I mean, seriously, like one model of the Immortals dies. It's like a big blow to that cav unit, you know? So it's just interesting why they're keeping it directly underneath it. There we go. Look at it. Finally, you got those guard cuirassiers. Sadly, they charged this through. Yep, Kalifograd, I believe that's what they're called.
They charge the square, that's unfortunate.
The Sewer Legion. Getting charged. We got so many freaking
That
Italy
was part of their
reinforcements.
strategy, though, there. They force them into square, and there's not much they can do about it.
There you go. This Russian assault is actually going very, very well from there. With all these Italy reinforcements, unless they can start a mass route with this line, they might be able to actually break through that and then cause an even bigger route. But if the Italy player sets up in time, it would be very difficult for that to happen. Oof. Oh, Sandover just got knocked on his ass.
Oh, they're being charged from Cossacks. The Tyrol line is just mass routed.
What the hell? Oh, they did. Oh, I was like, where is the Tyrol line? There you go. Yeah, this is actually looking a hell of a lot better for the Russians now. Oof. And oh man, they could just mass charge their line. If they could just mass charge their line at this point, dude, it's gonna collapse. It's just gonna break. They're causing a chain route right now. It would take one freaking spark for this whole thing to collapse with the French right now. And this building, I'm sure, is helping so much. Imagine, can't imagine all the freaking rallies and inspires that are going on right now. Oh, this freaking Russian, this Guardasar here. I'm not sure if that's guard. But... Oh, this is so close, man. They got some more reinforcements though.
Crazy battle.
It got actually. This is actually turning into a battle.
Quite a weird battle.
Yeah. Got 16 minutes left, man. I can't imagine how much of this I'm gonna cut out.
And there still is a lot of units from the French. We could definitely see a good counterattack. Just
Our men are
Dang
running.
right, dang right.
Russian. But I'm not trying to lose $20.
Oh, dude, they just sniped his general. They just, oh, is that his general? Yeah, they just sniped Messena, I think.
That's two generals, actually.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, they're getting encircled right now, man. This French horses, I think, is just gonna die. Unless they can pull something out of their ass right now. This entire left section.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, definitely. By not pushing, they kind of screwed themselves over to the point where the Russians just built up their strength in theory, and then they just kind of went in, and wasn't much they could do. The French were never able to scout, so they didn't really know what they were going
Yeah,
up
because they're kept in the dark by the freaking Cossacks.
Yeah, that was a really good plays by the Cossacks in this game.
And remember, I think they still have an entire undedicated army, and now they're just sending everything down to reinforce. That might be the time for that little army. I'm assuming that's not dedicated to strike. It's freaking Marshal Grouchy with the Russian equivalent, something along the lines of that. This building's still holding on. I mean, it's like a 93% damage, but they can't destroy this thing because it's too important. More freaking infantry being thrown.
The high-roll army is just focusing every single thing they can on the Cav.
Our men are running.
I got those 3 Russian skirmers there. You know, I think that small army. I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah, go ahead, man. Just go ahead. Speak.
You're good.
Oh, okay, I actually think that undedicated army sent a lot of infantry to this fight. I think that might have actually been the tilting point of that fight. So I think at this point the Russians really need to start going for. It's kind of hard to say. Like, how much do they need to defend this fort? Because unless they have like a lot more shit that's gonna be taking other LOC points, it's gonna be really hard for them to kind of obtain LOC. They got some some French artillery here. It's actually Polish. But...
I mean, the Russians definitely played it good, and they made good use of what they had here, even against the odds of fighting about 3.5 armies. Slight fin there, but who cares?
Bessier's still alive. You know, actually, both Andre Messena's and Bessier's are alive. Only one of the generals died.
The only general who died so far was earlier on in the battle.
They gotta do something
That has
up
to be
like that.
taken into account too. Whoever I believe it was 10's general, and as you can see, there's not many 10 France units left.
Yeah, so that definitely helped.
That definitely affected a lot of the battle.
The Cossacks in the back here.
Unfortunate that early on.
The French over here, it's kind of hard to say this, like, flanking force is, performing a whole lot. It seems like they're getting bogged down. Oh, look at this freaking Russian unit, like, on the chase after this artillery. That's funny. What the hell was that? I got the freaking Russians. They just got some artillery there from the French. Well, Russian dragoons, I think. No, these are hussars.
Well, what time of the battle are you at?
I'm at 11:56. I'm actually pretty far behind. Well, let me speed this up. You're 11:29, you said?
No, I'm at 11:36.
I'm a little ahead now. Damn it. Speed up. Oh, damn. You might see that in a second, but the Tyrolese general just got sniped. So one of the Andre Messenas is down.
Yeah.
I think that was the Tyrolese Andre Messena, I believe.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was dead there. Unrealistic.
Oh god, not historically accurate. They might be able to get if they can get to Italy, Andre Messena, I mean that's like unrecoverable for the French at that point. But luckily the Cossacks broke if you were rooting for the French.
Yeah, about over 50% of the units now, the French units.
Russians are almost just as devastated though. But it's just kind of hard to say. Wait, you got this. Oh, look at this. You got this nice little Russian bayonet charge going to the flank of these French. Is that Fim? Are we going to see some Fim and Cotton 4K? No, it's just kind of like turning and not doing anything. Very strange. That is Fim. That is definitely Fim. He stopped it though. He stopped it. Okay, never mind. Alright, wasn't that big of a deal.
Good job. If you Fim stop.
This entire French force on the French right here is just gonna collapse. But that's man, the French are just out of cav at this point. I think they only got 1 unit left.
A little bit over 1 unit.
Yeah.
Like 1.5.
Ha. Yeah. The Russians always had a cav. They freaking are. They also had a cav advantage, but quite interesting. Fusilier's gonna do
The
this.
quality of cav, I think the French definitely had an advantage, but over time, just getting picked off.
But yeah, they kept drawing it out. I don't know why, which is strange.
I am required to say that Cossack was not cheating in this battle.
Ah, I mean, how do we know? We can't see the unit cards. What if he was? Who knows? I only ever fought Cossack twice. That was it.
What was he playing as this battle?
Well, he was playing the Platov, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not that pretty easily. It was just good plays all around.
Yeah, it was a little sussy there at the start, but in the end, I think that actually kind of devolved into an actual battle. When you're just kind of retreating. So I think the main mistake the Russians made there was I feel like they were. Oh my God, the fort was just destroyed. A lot of people just died.
The men of the teeth are a must.
Yeah.
Ha! One last FU. Looking at the stats here, Dokturov getting 1,200 kills there. Cossack getting 500. He was skirmisher Cossack. I wonder if you want a normal army that would have went. I mean, obviously, would have went very, very differently. But yes, most kills. Actually, the Russians. Actually, they killed about the same amount of each other, which is interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty equal in kills with the Tyrol and Cossack getting the basically the same amount of kills, and then you have the other 3 on the Russians.
Yeah, I think
one of them got 517 kills. I think that was the one that was kind of on the right of the Russians, just being a placeholder.
Yep. All right, well, that was a fun battle. Most kills on who I believe it was.
Catch.
Yes, perspective. You got Grenadier Zapied getting the most kills there with some Polish line following. So yeah, that was fun, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you somehow enjoyed this battle was very, very cancer. And yeah, don't play NTW3. Travis.
You will lose brain cells if you play.
Yes, you'll lose brain cells. All right, goodbye, everyone.